Welcome back, guys. Browns by Will, man. How's it going? Hope everybody been having a lovely and a blessed day. Today we're going to be talking about and discussing our expectations and what your expectations should be and will be for your quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Let's get into this video. Before we start, make sure you guys please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Just started this channel about a week ago. Already surprised that I got a couple of viewers. Really wasn't surprised. I got 0 subscribers. I was surprised I got 25 views on the video. So I'm gonna keep going. The Browns community is a great, loving community. I stay in Cleveland. I'm stationed in Cleveland. I love the Browns. So that's why I'm starting this channel, just to give you guys another voice and another person you could go listen to when you want to hear daily Browns content. Now, it might not be daily right now, but I will eventually get to that point where I drop daily videos. If you guys can, just let me know and comment down below. If you would rather see my face cam, or would you rather me just, talk behind the screen with Baker or whatever the topic is? Because I could drop daily videos like that, but for me to get in front of a face cam, it's not always easy because I always don't have the time to do that. I work and do a lot of different things like that. But last but not least, make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. My link to my original channel, my 2K sports basketball kind of channel content, is down below. My link to my Instagram and my Twitter is also down below. We're gonna run this up. We're about to get it going, so let's get into it. All right, so just pulling up my numbers here and my stats. Baker Mayfield, he pulled up 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a 95.9 rating, 3,563 yards on a 63 completion percentage. Much better from his 2019 season. 2019, he had a little bit more yards, but 22 touchdowns to 21 interceptions, a 78.8 rating, and he also had a 59%. And then everybody knows his rookie year, how good that was. So overall in his career, he has about 75 touchdowns, so 43 interceptions, and an 89.1 rating, which is pretty good, which is pretty decent. Now knowing the Browns, being a homer, I definitely say my expectations for Baker Mayfield is to just be better than what he was last year. He was extremely, extremely good going into the last year. I'm pretty sure the last 8 games he was rated a top 3 QB in the league by PFF. However you guys like or want to judge or dislike, credit PFF. He was rated a top 3 quarterback in the last 8 games. So as of right now, he's still kind of on that mark. In my eyes, he's a top 10 quarterback. I probably have him at 9 or 8, but I definitely can see improvement. He has a beautiful and a great arm, a big, strong arm. People joke, but he did throw the longest pass in NFL history. Throwing it from goal line to goal line, basically, and hitting making a corner for the Ravens, run into the post. I'll probably try to find the clip and put it up here. But my expectations for Baker, Baker's really just already fulfilling my expectations. Just what I've been hearing out of training camp, and we'll get more into that in my training camp video. What I've been hearing out of training camp is just Baker just basically has been a leader, a general. He's been commanding and being the voice of the offense. I know when Odell got there and Freddie Kitchens was there, and he was basically just going into his sophomore year, I know for a fact that Baker, he was kind of having like a battle with Odell of who's the leader of that team. It was Jarvis, Odell, Freddie Kitchens. Who else was the leader of that team? I forgot. But yeah, they just had a pretty big, kind of like a chemistry battle and a chemistry warfare. Who's the leader? Who's the star? And now that you can really see that Baker is showing that he's the star of the team. He's demanding his respect. He's Baker Mayfield, and everybody needs to fall in line. I feel like just that approach right there already sets us up for a better and a greater season. When things going down, we can always look to Baker. That was always in question last year, against Tennessee, against the Bagels. Other games against the Jaguars where we didn't have Odell, or games we didn't have Odell and Nick Chubb, or games we didn't have Denzel Ward. Baker always stepped up and was the firm leader and kept us in and kept us being confident, and we were in every game. I'm pretty sure it was not one single game after the Pittsburgh game that we got blew out. That was probably the last bad game that the Cleveland Browns has played. since now until this point. Hopefully they don't get blown out no time this season. But that is the last bad game I've seen that team play. I would say this, that Baker, as far as number-wise, I expect him to be somewhere around 3,800 to 4,000 yards. Around that, between 3,750 and 4,250 yards. I would expect him to be around 34 touchdowns to 26 touchdowns in that range, and expect him to be between 5 and 11 interceptions. That's what I feel like is a good expectation for Baker. I feel like his touchdowns and his completion percentage should go a little bit up. A lot of people do this and knock Baker, but his completion percentage is really took it down by the fact that he's not getting sacked and just simply throwing the ball away. If all those times where he just dumped the ball off and threw the ball out of bounds, if he just simply ran and dove on the ground or took a sack, his completion percentage will be way up because he's not just throwing the ball out of bounds, which is a lot of people not realizing. A lot of people talk about completion percentage, but that's kind of like a faulty stat because it depends on how the quarterback is playing, really. If you're mobile and a running quarterback, you can easily just run out of that, so your completion percentage will be a much, much higher rather than being like a Tom Brady, a Drew Brees, a Baker Mayfield, not being that mobile. So you're just throwing and dumping the ball out of bounds. This is what a lot of people don't realize, and what I realized just covering and watching football. Now, I'll tell you guys this. A lot of you probably are a little bit better and smarter with me as far as a football mind, but I am learning every day. I watch and listen to a different multitude of YouTubers, streamers, and just hear about other NFL networks and just learn and improve my knowledge in football. Now, with being able and doing that, I am learning still, like I said, but I feel pretty confident to be able to run my own channel and give efficient takes. It's a lot of people like Brandon Marshall, Colin Coward, Stephen A. Smith. There's a lot of people with high payrolls that's saying absolute crap online and in the media, on national television, being paid for it. I definitely feel like I have a smarter and a much better football brain than some of those players that's saying these things that they're saying about Baker. I definitely feel like the Browns will win more than 13 games or at more than 11 games like they did last year. So if they're winning more than 11 games, I mean, I could go in here if you guys want and kind of predict his numbers, like depending on each team, but players could get hurt, teams could come out having horrible offensive lines. You never know what's going on in the NFL. But I really expect Baker to be around that 30 touchdowns, non-interception, 4,000 yards, probably leading us to a number 1 seed or contending for a wild card position. Somewhere in that time frame, just competing with the Ravens. As long as Baker beats the Ravens, improves, and just becomes more of a leader, keeps us in games, makes sure we win games, leads us, and establish a chemistry with Odell Beckham, I feel like this team will be great and will be able to compete. Now, you guys let me know. Comment down below. What do you think Baker's stats will be? You think he will fall under that 26 touchdown range? You think he will fall under or go up more than 8 interceptions? Now, he did have 27 touchdowns in his rookie year, and he didn't play all the games. So I definitely feel like he's definitely capable of having a 30 touchdown, maybe even 35 touchdown season if he's playing at his best. But that's just me. I could be off. A lot of people don't like Baker. Another thing I definitely feel like, I could touch on it now, Baker should extend and get extended. He should get a 5-year deal, a long-term deal, just like any other quarterback. I say his number should be about at 38, 37 million. I feel like it would be smarter to extend and pay Baker now, rather than waiting next season. Lamar's going to get 50, 40 million. Josh Allen's going to get 50, 40 million. And then you're waiting, and now Baker has to get 50, 40 million because he's going to put up a good year, and the Browns are probably going to go at least to the second round of the playoffs. So if he's competing and he's taking Cleveland to places they haven't been in years, he definitely is going to have to get paid. It's just simple as that. A lot of people, say, pay Baker, don't pay Baker, pay Baker, don't pay Baker. How it works in business is if the market value price for that position is 30 million and you have somebody that's coming up and their contract is ready to get that 30 million, it's either you give them that 30 million or you don't pay them. No matter if it's a defensive end, a corner, a running back, a quarterback, whatever the market value for that position is, once that player comes of age, you pay him market price. So no matter if you think Baker is a game manager, what is a horrible take, by the way. If you think he's a game manager, you just don't pay him at all and let him walk. And we're going to see how smart that some of you guys think y'all is saying let Baker Mayfield walk. Because it's not a give him 30 million, give him 32 million, give him 28 million. He's just not going to take the contract and going to take his services somewhere else where they're going to give him market value and market price, because it's hard to find a good quarterback, a top 10 quarterback in this league. I'm sorry for that rant, but it just sometimes I really don't understand why people will come out and make these big claims and these big takes on quarterbacks, or specifically on Baker, and really not know what they're talking about. Like any quarterback, like Mike Tannenbaum, I get so tired of hearing his name. Any quarterback, no matter how good you think he is, you cannot just keep franchise tagging him and pushing it along, because it's just going to prolong the service. He's going to get irritated and want to take his services elsewhere. If you feel like he's a top 10 quarterback, even a top 12 quarterback, just pay the man his market value price, and we're going to keep it pushing. Because we had 25 different quarterbacks before Baker. Everybody forgets how bad Deshaun Kaiser was. Baker, Johnny Manziel, Brandon Weeden, Brian Hoyer. It's just a list of bad QBs that the Browns has started. And now people have the nerve to try to play tick for tack with a QB that's led us farther than any of the last 20 QBs has led us, and played well enough with COVID, with injury, with no training camp, with no practice. I feel like he deserves a contract with all the pressure he has had on him and everything as far as that. But you guys let me know. Maybe I'm just a homer and I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just a Baker fan. I seen him get drafted. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let me know. Comment down below. Should Baker get signed? And if not, why? And let me know what you guys think his numbers and stats should be. Welcome to Browns by Will. I appreciate if all of you guys will subscribe. This is my third video on the channel. About to record some other videos for you guys so I can get some more daily content out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Let's go.